What's up, guys, and welcome back. Where last we left off, our intrepid-ish party.
Nice.
We're having a discussion about whether or not to trust a potential new ally in the Court of Stars, which is a resistance organisation that appears to want our party to free some political prisoners in the major city of Chronicle, which is their next destination. After a bit of contemplation within the party, and some kind of, I guess, in-party fighting, maybe, they've kind of made their decision about what they want to do, where they want to go. So we pick up, as you guys are exiting, the side room that you guys had been speaking in at this point, and you return to the banquet table. You watch as the captain, who you had been speaking with, stands up from where they were talking to the grizzled drow and kind of heads back to the banquet table, stands with hands on hips, kind of looks at you. Have you made your decision?
I mean, kind of.
We've come to a mutual understanding as a group. We'll go to Runalorm. We will suss everything out and make a very informed decision from there. Also, I feel like those who are not comfortable giving their blood, I feel like you could use us as the ones who have given blood as the insurance for them, because we all care about each other to some degree or another. And you know, I don't know what you're gonna do with the blood if we do decide to run off, but they're not gonna want us dead. So I feel like
Roll a persuasion check for me, please.
Advantage?
Please, God. Can I give it
If
back?
anything, I would say...
I'm sitting there nodding my head. Like,
can
you know the people that stand behind political speakers and they go like...
Yeah, that's we're all doing that.
Can I incentivize you by saying, I believe I have already made it very clear the conditions of getting my blood.
Does that make it not disadvantage?
No,
just
that's
straight.
fair.
Even you.
I'm going to say it not very persuasive.
Da. Let's go.
Roll.
One more, please, everyone, before we announce this year's school captain.
That's
cocked.
That's
It's
cocked.
cocked.
That's cocked.
How did it get
Why
cocked on a flat
cock?
surface?
No.
Is that a 2?
That's a 9.
Oh, that's not
Nine.
4, 13.
With a 13,
That's a very middle roll.
mid.
It is mid.
I am not sure exactly how this arrangement benefits me. If you are to... I mean, you either help me to release the prisoners, or you do not.
We want to get some more information.
Before you release prisoners.
Look.
Yeah, and also, we're not the stealthiest bunch, so...
That is not my concern.
Look, you must understand, as far as we're aware, we know nothing about you. We know nothing about your group. Everything you are saying right now could be false. We have no idea. I think we intend on seeing for ourselves what conditions these prisoners are
And how
in.
do I know that if you don't like what you find, that you are not going to go to the authorities and tell them exactly where our hideout is? You're either with me or you are not.
How about this for a compromise? We will go there and we will scout out, say, the conditions of the prisoners, what it is like, and make a decision that we will help with the breakup. But we will at least give you information from our discovery about, options that could be available should we decide not to break them out for you.
Realistically, we have no choice. We will unconditionally not break the trust that you've placed in us, because otherwise several of our party members will end up dead, I would imagine. And that's not something we want, so we're not going to dob you in.
I think my brother once said of saying, snitches get stitches. So, it kind of, and we're not that.
Well put, Kruger.
How do I know that? I mean, what assurance can you give me that you're not going to...
Blood?
You do have
I mean-
a majority of our blood.
I do, but the blood is just for tracking. It is not for manipulating you into not telling the truth.
Is it not insurance?
Are there not more powerful things you can do with the blood? Does anyone know of any spells
I have something that may.
Roll an Arcana check for me, please.
Actually, can I
my Arcana's +5, right?
Whoa.
I
Yeah,
should really-
your Arcana's epic.
Can
Hey,
Probability.
dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Can I?
Yeah.
Actually, no. We'll let James get his Arcana bonus first.
With a 20, you know that there are kind of frowned upon things that you can do with blood, like blood magic. You've not encountered them before, but you have heard of certain groups that do. It is kind of it's not seen as a positive type of magic, but you don't get the sense that these people would be involved with blood magic necessarily. It's kind of a very advanced and kind of kept on the down low type of magic.
Like a taboo
No, it's
sort of thing.
it is quite taboo.
Um,
I'll go to Abelard first.
I have a hypothetical way that you can extract a truthful promise from us. I know a spell called Zone of Truth. I'm happy to promise not to rat you out under its effects. I can cast it myself, or you can have someone else cast it on me. I will make my promise under it. It ensures that I would be telling the truth.
About your promise.
Yes. It
And
means
when you get new information, when you go to the prison, how do I know that your truth might change?
you do not. You must. If you are as convinced as you say you are about the conditions, then you should have no problem assuming that when we go there and we find out what you are saying is true, that we will follow through with our word.
sorry to interject, but why do we need to go there to find out if it's true? If you can just use your circle of truth and we can hear them say it again. If they can, then it's obviously true.
That is true. We could.
I think if we had that confidence, I'm not sure if I'm speaking for everyone, but I would definitely be happy to aid you in your cause.
It would put a lot of our minds at ease.
Sure, I have been nothing but truthful. If you wish to cast your spell, do it.
I'm sure you understand our caution.
Everybody get in a circle and
Well, I mean,
right? Are we all doing this, or is it just the captain?
we can all do it.
Friendship
The benefit of
Friendship
us.
circle.
Well,
Oh.
the thing is, only I know whether or not someone is telling the truth or not if I cast this spell.
Jude,
So-
what did you want to?
Oh, true. Yeah, sorry.
I just wanted to point out that the party is sort of like here, the table is here, and June is sitting at the table with the people,
Oh my
not
god.
with the party.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
But yeah.
hooligans.
But yeah.
Not with them.
But yeah. So.
Like nudging.
Oh yeah, because you know if they fail the
Yeah.
spell or they succeed.
So effectively, if I cast it, only I can know if someone is telling the truth or lying, or whether or not they succeed or fail when the spell is cast. Which means if we were saying it, it would be operating under the fact that I am telling the truth, which I will be telling the truth, but you have no guarantees that I will be telling the truth.
Oh, that's awesome.
So, if you have someone in your entourage that can cast the spell on us, it may be beneficial, because that's where you have a guarantee that we are telling the truth. That is not a guarantee of me guaranteeing that I am telling the
But
truth.
then we have no guarantee that they're telling the truth to us.
Well, I can do that. Well, we can both cast a spell on each other, and we can both figure it out. Anyway,
Just cast your spell. I have no need to.
Okay. I will cast Zone of Truth.
What is this spell?
It makes people tell
Sure.
the truth.
Yeah.
In
Sorry.
that,
They can
Quick,
refrain
Chronicle,
from
what's your
lying.
favorite
though.
colour?
Yeah,
sorry,
sorry.
they can refrain
What's your
from.
save,
I
DC?
will.
Quick, Chronicle, what's your favorite
Oh,
colour?
the save is a charisma save against a
Guys,
14. It's a
It's
14.
a
I will.
charisma, did you say,
yeah.
or wisdom?
Charisma. Do you want me to read out the spell for you first?
Yeah,
create
go for it.
You create a magical zone that guards against deception in a 15-foot radius sphere centered on a point of your choice within range. Until the spell ends, a creature that enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, or starts its turn there, must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, a creature can't speak a deliberate lie while in the radius. You know whether each creature succeeds or fails on its saving throw. An affected creature is aware of the spell and thus can avoid answering questions to which it would normally respond with a lie. Such a creature can be evasive in its answers as long as it remains within the boundaries of the truth.
Okay, let's see.
As of note, you can purposefully fail a saving throw.
Oh, well, that doesn't matter. I rolled a 5.
Dub.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
I imagine when I cast the spell, it kind of looks like I focus in. I kind of, cleric. I pray for that thing, so it's kind of like the incantation is more of like a prayer. I imagine as I kind of pray, a kind of golden pulse, almost like a radius, like a golden circle of like these glyphs, of but different kind of lunar cycles, maybe.
Sure. As you begin to focus on that divine presence that kind of exists to give you your magic, you put a hand on your holy symbol and close your eyes, and you begin to kind of mutter under your breath. As you open your eyes, you can't see it for the rest of the party, but you know from other people casting the spell that these kind of phases of the moon pass across your eyes. And around a 15-foot radius, you see different phases of the moon that kind of pass gently across like a barrier around this 15-foot.
Cool.
This 15-foot sphere kind of just gently rotates around the moon at different points. You can see the shadow kind of passes across, and the effect holds for the entire duration of that spell.
As a question, who is actually standing within 15 foot of me?
I assume you all would be
everyone.
standing within 15 foot.
That asks the question, are you going to roll it to try and save against the effect?
No, I'll fail.
I'll fail.
Of course!
As of note, it is a charisma saving throw.
Okay.
The DC is 14.
Okay.
Not that your character's know that.
I fail.
Yeah, you get a 10, yeah.
I fail.
We all start asking Nadri questions
Fuck
instead
off.
of the dude.
Okay.
Um,
You are fail. You're gonna fail. You are
As-
tentatively holding your dice. Is A9 going to succeed or fail?
I'm going to fail. I don't see a reason.
Cool.
As you watch each of these different creatures within the this dome, this kind of 15-foot sphere, you watch as each of them that fail seem to have that same effect of the moon quickly passing across their vision, the phases of the moon kind of cycling rapidly, and then they seem to focus in on you. And you can see, only you can see that they all kind of give off a faint kind of silver glow to show you which ones are affected. What would you like to ask?
Cool. I suppose before we start, I will begin by asking. Before we begin, I wish to know. I will pose this to everyone. Does anyone in this group have any hostile intentions towards the Court of Stars?
No?
No.
No.
What?
The Court of Stars.
The organization that we're talking about.
No.
Cool. Is there any
Are you
other?
asking him as well? I'm
Yep.
assuming. No.
Cool.
Given, but you know.
Yeah.
He is,
Truth,
yes.
he-
It's like Parachev in the radius.
The Parashov is in the
Any of
radius.
the other kind of lieutenants about like the drow and stuff, or no?
No.
Cool.
What?
Does Parachev answer? Or
Actually, I'm gonna go for Parashov.
Do we have to answer?
no, you do not have to answer.
Parashov does not seem affected by your zometry.
High charisma.
But you notice that he says, no.
My eyes will like hold for a second longer on Parachev.
Parachev is a
Roll
mouse,
an
but they're
insight
really
check
a
if you
mole.
like.
I feel like Parashev doesn't really have a reason to.
We don't know
12.
much about
With a
Parashov.
12, Parashov just doesn't, like... he doesn't seem affected by your spell, but you don't think he's lying. You think he just happened to shrug off the effect.
Okay.
It's
You
not
don't
a
get
mole
any-
you have in your ranks, it's a mouse.
Oh.
You
We
don't
found
get
him.
any sense that he's lying,
Okay.
at least for that question.
Question
Then
number 2.
the next question is for my own peace of mind. Does anyone in this group have any hostile intentions against the state of Lurothia as an agent of the Wanderer, or as such with malicious intent towards civilized society.
No.
No.
Why?
I feel like those words were
Like-
a little bit confusing.
Civilized society, you say?
Anyone else not know what
Does
Lorotha
anyone have any
is?
objectives towards?
So it was the Wanderer, Lorothia, and civilized society is what you say?
Yeah.
Not to the Wanderer, not to Lorothia. Depends on what you think about civilized society.
That's my fault. I should have specified. Does anyone wish to create a state of chaos in which there is no possibility of peace?
Yeah.
No.
That was the truthful response, where you want no peace, just chaos.
But
Is that
what
the
you mean.
truth? Is that the truthful?
well, it from Dilbert's perspective of what you said, yeah, kind of. Chaos is fun. I don't know what else to say.
She's like, sorta.
What if I find chaos peaceful? Then there's kind of not really an answer.
Outland Rose attempt I'm
I
just like,
genuinely think my brain just like bled.
yeah. So June says sorta.
Yeah.
Is that true? This?
It has to be true.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
June, I agree.
Th-
I get
It's
it.
a really vague question.
Whether
It
or not you
kinda
want a
is.
continuous state of chaos with
Kind
no
of.
with possibility of peace.
Well,
If
yeah, it's
chaos-
a really vague
I
question.
don't
Like
think it
if
is.
cha-
Do you want a constant chaos in which there is no possibility of peace?
Is that
Oh, no
not
possibility
already
of
what's happening?
That's the world.
Like-
the universe exists in a
Yeah.
state of chaos.
True.
Like, you're asking a really weird question.
But as per the third law of thermodynamics,
Anyway.
I want.
Anyway,
I want peace. Peace is good. Can we not have peace?
That's awesome.
Piece of pie.
Anyway, now I have
the
established
second law
that
of
as
idiot.
much.
Oh,
Do you?
The cat.
He hasn't answered yet.
It was.
I do not have intention for chaos.
I'm just kind of nod. And will you use our blood for any malicious intent if we decide later on we do not wish to comply with your goal? Assuming we do not rat you out.
Only to track you.
If we do not rat you out, will you leave us alone
Yes.
and allow us?
All I want is for my prisoners to be released. I don't expect you to help me conquer a society if you do not wish to.
Just kind of nods. And
may I ask a question?
you may.
The things you've said about your organization are truthful. You haven't tried to deceive us at all.
No, not beyond my appearance when we first met.
What is your name?
he doesn't
I
have
do
to
not
answer.
will not be answering that.
Yeah,
just
it was worth a shot.
Yeah, I don't have
Security
to.
reasons, I'm sure you understand.
I just
Alright.
kind of nod and I'm just like,
What if that was his name?
Whoa! Any security reasons, I'm sure you'd understand.
Wait, so why have you been answering all the other questions?
They're not. Sorry.
All I want, as I have said, is for my people to be released from prison. If this is the way that I can secure some extra help, I don't see the harm.
just kind of nod and just like,
This spells confusing.
anyway. So, I was the final of my questions. As far as you are aware, do you have any suspicions of those within your organization or organizations you are associated with that are planning to do something malicious that would actively affect innocence? This can include suspicions of whether or not you believe that someone may.
My man Abelard becoming a lawyer.
Within
reasonable doubts.
Do you believe
Do
within
you-
your organization or those that you work with that somebody has malicious intent to hurt innocents?
Yeah. Or like even like minor suspicions, like
Oh, that's a
That's a
That's a
loaded
loaded question.
Yeah.
Abel doesn't want to help a terrorist organization.
Let's just say, are you a terrorist organization?
I
It's pretty.
cannot speak for the minds of everyone that follows me, but we collectively as an organization and that which I intend to push on others, we do not hope to hurt innocents, we hope to save them and help them as much as we can. I cannot speak for the moles or people in my organization, but I, for one, do not have any intention to hurt anyone other than those that have wronged me.
Well, what about the people that were supposedly breaking out?
But we don't
Are
know much
they-
about them.
Yeah, no, but like, could you ask,
Zone of truth, everyone.
like, are the people we are being sent to break out of prison not guilty?
I think he already said that earlier, right? And I
Yeah.
asked if everything he said
okay.
is true.
Spell only
so-
lasts for 10 minutes, so
All right. Well, I'm fairly satisfied with that set of responses.
I have a question for everybody. We
We
all
help each other.
tempting. All right. If we all decide that we don't want to, do the job for whatever reason, for whatever models we have, we're not gonna snitch, right?
No snitching.
No snitching.
Because I'm not gonna.
I will be just like, I will not
I'm
snitch, but
completely
you
honest,
do
I'd
not have an
probably
assurance of that.
forget.
What?
You can't. Only I know whether someone fails or succeeds the spell. The spell does not affect me as the caster, unless someone else can cast a spell on me, and I can make such insurance on design.
what was your question? Does anybody have any
I asked the
intentions?
party if they're gonna snitch if we decided not to do the job.
No.
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 For what it's worth, I will not snitch. If you can cast the spell on me, I will say it's the same thing.
I feel like if I could cast it, we would not be in this position, would we?
Probably.
Kind of nods.
We are militia, we are not mages.
Although you do have some magical capability, as you have shown us upon your entrance.
Minor, but nothing more than illusion and cheap tricks.
What's everyone's favorite color?
Blue.
Red.
We don't have much
Green.
time.
Dragon.
I will
That's not a
say-
color.
I'll say that if you want to ask one more question, you can. Otherwise, that'll be up for the 10 minutes.
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna say something stupid.
Someone else
I was
tell
good.
me.
I was just like, Nadria, who do you actually like at this party?
I can
Well,
choose not to
yeah,
like
they
speak,
don't
right?
have to answer. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't have to answer.
Okay.
Me?
That doesn't actually have
Are you
to
talking
be the
about like
last
magic
question.
items that I would have?
So I've just asked Lucky if he has. I'm trying to think of other ways we can give the party assurance that Lucky's that Abelard's not going to snitch. So I've asked him if he has any like prized possessions or anything very important to him or valuable that the party would know about.
I mean, at most it would be my holy symbol because
Yeah, but you
I
need that.
because I
don't
But
wouldn't.
you-
But I need that for spellcasting. But like the other thing as well is, I was taken suddenly from the dream plane. I imagine most of Abelard's very important treasure possession would be back at his barracks.
So no.
So I wouldn't have anything on me because I very much came here with like the kit I would have been sent out into the fields with.
Well, should
Unless
we?
your dad.
Is there any? What if we ask if they're comfortable? If they promise not to use your blood for anything other than tracking, would you be comfortable with that?
I'm gonna say your 10 minutes is up.
Yeah.
Rebel.
Whoa.
So you've missed the chance after this contemplation,
Yeah.
unfortunately, to ask
No.
another question.
Yeah. Yeah, I cast spell again if I really wanted to, but I don't. I got enough where I'm just like,
Mm-hmm.
I trust them enough to help them, but probably not enough to give them blood.
Well, are you satisfied?
I am satisfied enough to say that I am willing to at least gather some information for you. At minimum.
I'm happy to help your cause.
Very well. As much as I want to assure that my people will get released, I understand that working with specific organizations may not be what you wish to do, but as far as I am concerned, all I want is the chance to bring my people back to our organization, and I understand, well, I hope you understand too, that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter to me so much how it gets done. I would advise for a quiet approach. I believe there will be too many guards for you to fend them off yourself, but it is always an option, I guess, to go in guns blazing. I don't want.
I do not want to deal with bodies, is the main thing.
We are agreed. Quiet approach is best. I just don't want it to get back to me. They will already assume I have had a hand in it, but I cannot send anyone else in my organization because they will recognize them on sight.
I kind of nod, and I'm just like, at minimum, I will at least get you back some information of what at least is going on there. I think the main issue is I cannot guarantee that we can get in stealthily, which is the main issue. I mean, maybe we could find a creative approach, but obviously it would take actually getting there and getting an understanding. We do also have some friends in the Grimwathian Legion who may be sympathetic to...
Probably not a good thing to mention.
You work with the Grimwathian Legion?
No, we do not.
Absolutely not.
Not on a permanent basis. At least not the corrupt parts. Arguably we've pissed off one of them. But, I mean, have you heard of Lawrence Seelan?
He's a dick, and if you see him, you should kick him in the ass.
I have had my dealings with Sealan.
He does not like us.
We hate that guy. He's a dickhead.
I'm assuming
believe
the
this will
spell's
be
ended.
a fruitful
Yes.
partnership.
There are other members of the Legion, I do believe, maybe sympathetic to your cause, although we will not rat you out. We will more kind of maybe use our influence in an attempt to free them politically without bringing you into this.
Who do you know in the Grimwathian Legion that would help?
I mean, to be fair, she is not assigned currently to here. She's Captain King Acheron, but her name is Zola.
Would this jeopardize our relationship with Zola if we agree to help these guys?
You have no idea.
We don't know.
Well, the brand, they're independent of the Grimwathian Legion, right? So,
They are just the city's guard, as
Yeah.
far as I am concerned.
But yes.
are they, but like Grimwathian Legion, they do patrol and have do they have a presence in Runalong?
Roll a history check with disadvantage.
Haha, 15 plus 2 is 17.
The 17, you've never actually been there, so you don't know what their patrols and things are like. Your father has received correspondence from different Grimwathian Legion members that are in Runalong, so you assume that they sometimes frequent there. It's quite a major city, especially in the Dawnvale. So theoretically, there might be some presence of the Grimwathian Legion there, but you don't know what their influence is like.
Okay. I'll relate it to the party.
Very well. We can discuss rewards at a later date if you wish. I will have to see some sort of exchange for whatever I can offer you. So I will need information on my people to be released, and then we can discuss how I can compensate you for this.
Fair enough.
Do we have names?
Yeah, who are
Yeah.
we? Who are we?
That's a very good question.
Yeah, we kind of need to know.
Who are we breaking?
Yeah, who are we breaking out?
Give me a second. I actually didn't expect you guys to work with them. So. Give me a
You
moment.
didn't want us to work with this person.
No, I didn't. I didn't expect that you would get this far. Is all I'm saying.
Well, you thought we were going to die or something.
No, I had no expectation, so I didn't write it in my session notes. But give me a moment. I had no expectation either way.
To be fair, we could have just as easily all been killed.
I mean, I came into the session going, I'm either going to get shot in the head or be respected wildly.
It was the latter. DM writing time.
I'd
Do we need a role play for a second, or is it almost done?
Yeah, I'm on my
Your
sorry.
mother.
No, I don't think it's wise if we roleplay for a second, so when we do get in more trouble. It's like, ah, yes, that bum flirt I did. It was like, what?
Non-canonical role play.
Non-canonical.
Oh, you guys want to get enlisted in an army?
No.
You're gonna have fun with your friends, explore a distant wasteland.
No.
I
Exotic creatures.
I literally ran away from conscription. I'm good.
Exotic creatures.
Sucks to suck.
Does suck to suck.
Feeling a brethren and family that you could only achieve through combat.
I literally no. I ran
Good.
away from soldiers, and I ran away from my family. So that's a big no.
When you die, I can guarantee you a seat in heaven.
How many virgins?
Many. Enough to satisfy you.
Whoa.
Damn.
What?
No
This is a
thanks.
little bit
That's
gross.
gross. That's
Yeah.
gross. No thanks.
They're all from Reddit.
What?
Oh no.
Yeah, never mind.
Wait.
Good sure.
Have you seen the Family Guy sketch where like you get to heaven, it's like a somber, and it's just like oh no, it's like a whole bunch of people in Star Trek costumes and on laptops.
Oh no.
No, Star Trek people.
Oh my God, heaven! Oh my God, what could be
You haven't watched
I'm
enough
so
episodes
scared
of
of
Star
listening
Trek.
to
Like every 5th episode of Star
When do
Trek
you
is
think my
about
next
the hot
question will be?
alien.
No, I'm just so scared.
Oh my
I'm
God,
totally-
really?
Yeah. Or about the orgy that happens on the deck because of
You.
the sex flu or something
Yeah.
like that.
Seems like another
Genuine Star
So
Trek. Like
sad.
early
God,
Star
God,
Trek
God,
is
God,
like
God, God, God.
Captain Kirk's like,
Oh,
God, I
really
have to
so
have
sorry,
sex
so
with her
sorry.
in
Okay.
order to escape the situation.
No, you're bullshitting. That's not.
People that were rescuing are part of our Callan branch.
what
They
branch?
are Callan branch, Callan.
Is that a place?
You can
Or
roll a
person.
history check.
Is that a branch of the prison?
12 plus 3 is. Oh, wait, no, I think I have good history. Oh, God damn it, my character sheet.
Are you connected to
It's
the
probably
right
around
Wi-Fi
about
as well?
15.
It would be.
With a
are you doing?
15.
Are you connected to the right Wi-Fi, Jim?
Yeah, I just haven't.
It would
put
be a
my
plus
character
6.
sheet yet.
Yeah.
It'd be
Plus 6? I don't think it's plus 6.
Do you have
is it?
proficiency in history?
Possibly.
Can
I think-
someone else
I think I do.
rapid fire get?
I might not. Give me a second.
I can actually.
Oh yeah, true. The DM can do it.
Where is A9?
We at the top.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, literally.
Okay, we're here. We're just looking at the spiral spinning.
Who will get there first?
And we have
Plus
a
6.
plus 6. Wowzers! How did
Yeah.
you know that?
Because you have a plus 4 in your proficiency as a plus 2.
So what
plus
did you
6.
roll?
He's just a
So 18.
Oh wait, oh right, true. What did I roll?
So
I
it's
mad
a
at
12.
rolled a
Do you have
12, so
18?
18.
Holy
Um,
shit!
Thank
Plus
you.
6
Callan
Arcana, plus 6
is a
investigation and
constellation, so it's not. It's just a branch. You assume.
A constellation, like a star. Cool.
It's a subclass, yeah.
Do I know anything about that constellation? What it represents?
It is tied to a group of scouts from the War for Holy Blood that perished in battle and were,
Became stars.
yeah,
Cool.
essentially.
Scouts. Interesting.
Quarter stars, branches, constellations. Man, that tracks.
Yo,
yeah,
that's
man.
actually cool.
Yeah.
Holly's thought this through.
Big brain.
Oh, yeah, it's
Everything-
constellation then. Massive brain. I don't know how much it.
is that so? They're scouts. Is that?
You have no idea.
I
Are you
have never-
asking
From
me
the-
as the DM?
Yeah, I'm asking just.
It
in
seems
conversation.
possible.
It seems that they are scouts. There are 5 members. We have Devant, Otan, Nesar, Selek, and Asirin. I am not sure the circumstances of where they are held in the prison. You will have to find that information yourself. All I know is that they were captured, and that is who we are looking for.
How will we know if we find them? How will we know who they are?
He shifts the leather of his cloak up slightly, and you can see on his forearm there's a symbol that you see kind of stamped on his clothing as well, like a little pin of the Court of Stars symbol, which is just the.
Is it tattooed or branded in?
Yeah.
From where you are, it looks like it's just a tattoo.
Cool. It looks like.
It is in a light colour. He is a copper-scaled dragonborn, so you've not seen too many of those that have tattoos. So you assume it's a tattoo. tattoo. It doesn't look like his raised skin necessarily.
Cool.
If you wish for more information, I can direct you to my contact, Godrin. He is located at the Crooked Tavern.
Oh, was his name Goldrin?
Gaudron, so Gaudron.
Gord. Gord.
Like,
He will
like
be the one with
pumpkins.
cards, and you will know what I mean.
The one with cards.
cards.
What was that place? Twisted Lake?
Tavern.
The Crooked Tavern.
Crooked Lake Tavern.
Just Crooked Tavern.
Crooked Tavern.
Just a tavern that's crooked.
It's-
Wait.
Is it crooked?
We'll
Okay.
figure it out when we
We'll
get
You
there.
guys will find out when you get there.
If
We go to
Yeah,
the
we die
tavern.
on the way.
Yeah.
fall down the stairs
If
Yeah,
we-
probably.
and die.
Is there a code phrase we should know if we meet Cauldron? Because if we just go, we are with the captain and someone hears us, we may end up into prison as well.
That would be undesirable.
Well, we generally have a phrase that we use, where deep pockets lie. You might have heard it before when Parashev was entering our abode. He will ask you a question. All you have to do is answer that you are going where deep pockets lie, essentially.
Cool. What else? We always forget something absolutely critical to the mission. What are we forgetting this time? This is out of character.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
So
Anything about the Zhushta?
we know the name of the.
They don't need to know what this is.
Let's not get
We
too
know
into
the
that.
name of the prison.
Yep.
We know
The name.
the names of the prisoners and how to identify them.
Mhm.
We have a contact there.
We have a code phrase.
We have a code
we have the
phrase.
names of the people.
What's that?
What's that?
I think the only thing
Mark, you
really
have got-
would be to get
I have
information
not
once we're
always.
actually in Runalwarm, right?
So we gotta go to the guy with the cards at the Crooked Tavern.
Yeah.
Guy with the cards.
Where deep pockets lie, dog.
Where the,
Where the deep pockets lie.
with the cards.
With the cards.
Let us go through the things. So, code phrase, who we're going to, who we're rescuing. I am going to request this now. Can someone always be keeping an eye on Dilbert to make sure that Dilbert does not, spoil everything
I
and
feel
tell
like
everyone
you're the
what we're
best to
doing?
do that.
Yes, but a lot of time I'm busy dealing with everything else. For example, if someone has a stab wound, typically I tend to that, which may occur.
Okay.
So just,
Who are
a
you?
communal effort to keep
Okay.
I feel
Dilbert
like-
in line.
I'm gonna be
Okay.
honest. I feel like you should elect someone rather than a communal effort because our
Aw.
communal effort so far has been hard.
Okay, then, Nadia, you are in charge of making sure Dilbert behaves himself.
I tug on you. I tug on you. I'm like, hey Nadia.
I go
Nadia.
on the other side and start
Hey
poking up
Nadia.
her as well.
Nadia. Nadia.
Nadria.
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 Nadria. You were about to
I'm-
vicious mockery? Yeah.
You short fuck! Oh,
Nadia,
my brain!
Nadia.
Fuck you. Make a wisdom.
Gladly. What's the DC?
I don't remember, like 13 maybe.
19.
I just say fuck you to you.
Very well, if we are done.
Sorry, that was.
I am sure
I-
if you've met Dilbert, you understand why.
And I have different matters to attend to, so I will,
Do you have a
Part
place
with you
we
now.
can stay overnight before we continue on our journey to Ramalom?
unfortunately, just the tavern in the center.
Okay, thank you. Can we leave our cart where it is, or would you like us to take it?
If you wish to, that is fine with me.
Thank you. All right, then. We will make our way out.
Very well.
Thank you, Mr. Captain.
Aye, Captain.
He inclines his head to you all, and settles down at the table. You guys head to the door. Very well. As you guys exit,
There goes the pen.
you make your way back up the kind of crooked stone stairs and pass through the jeweler's front again. You notice that the jeweler there gives you all a nod, and goes back to kind of sharpening some sort of tool that he uses.
Parachev with us?
That was gonna be my
Parashev
question.
is not with you.
Lovely.
I got the sending stone to Parashev, so we can talk.
But Parashev does just give you guys a wave as pass.
Toodles.
Yeah, you're not too sure. I mean, if you wanted to speak to Parashev before you go, you could.
See you around, Parachev. Hope to see you soon. Will you be travelling with us the rest of the way?
We'll stay in contact.
Will you want to travel with us, Parachev, or will we see you at the other side?
I think that's really up to you. I'll be going to Chronicle either way.
Come with them. The more the merrier.
They will not recognize you and arrest you, right?
Oh, you're asking?
Parachev.
No, I've never. Well, I've been to Chronicle a couple of times, but for different reasons than on behalf of the Court of Stars. So, no, I tend to deal more with scouting for different threats.
I just kind of nod. I'm just like, okay, good. Just making sure. There was being not a threat of everyone in here being recognized. By
Very well. I'll meet you all. I assume.
here tomorrow morning. Sound good? We'll make our way out to
Very well.
Scotland then.
See you all.
Okay.
Goodbye. You guys, make your way out back to the city of Tullen.
Let's go.
To the city of Tullen. You notice that the lights have kind of dimmed a little bit further. There are some pockets in the walls that have actually been just completely darkened, where before there were bright lights that kind of shone out. It's a bit hard to gauge time here, especially since there's no, it's all artificial light. It's very much a cavern, but you assume that when the lights dim, it sort of means that everybody's settling down a little bit. You're sure that they have some way of telling time, but it is not necessarily clear to you how they do that.
Can I create a telepathic connection with Nadria quickly?
Yeah. Go for
I'm
it.
just going to be like, look, the current consensus between Laurent and myself is that we can we can break the chain, at least in Ramalon. However, I would suggest gathering some more information about, exactly what we will be encountering and where it is would also be incredibly helpful.
I am so glad that you have decided what I should do.
I'm just saying
For
whether or
the-
not, you will face, me standing against you or not.
That's great, buddy. I have a little red guy to take care of because you also assigned me to.
You asked me to assign people, and I assigned. Next time you should just say communal responsibility sounds great.
The communal responsibility has done nothing so far.
Listen, I hope
Awkwardly
that
trying
you
to hold
succeed
on
where
to his
the
hand.
community failed.
What?
Like a small child. Like you're like a parent holding that.
You're looking
child's
after
hand.
me.
Can I put Dilbert in my satchel?
Probably. It was very short.
Just like
Yeah, what are you, like 2'2"?
Just like a little
Yeah.
baby kind of front.
Can I wake Dilbert up and put him in my
I'm a
satchel?
working mother.
You can try.
I would like to.
How big is your satchel?
I had a projector bag that I used to carry around for school. If I say projector bag, does that mean anything to you?
Probably not.
Do you carry a projector in this bag?
Oh, you mean like your little duffel bag that you had?
It's a projector bag. Yes.
But wait, you talking about like that little the black one that was running the shot, like the one that?
It's about yay size. What does that mean to you?
Probably, yeah. Dilbert could probably.
It was
fit
the
in
size of the same size as a
Yeah.
small dog, right?
that. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, if you can put a small dog in a bag, you can put Dilbert in a bag.
I can't wait to scare a traveling merchant.
Hey, would you
Or
like to
just
buy
like,
my coat?
or just like do a weird
I see this
freaky
and I'm
dragon
like-
smile.
Looks like Dilbert's June's responsibility.
I
at the
wave at
moment.
Nadria.
I opened the bag slightly so Dilbert's like...
I'm just gonna be like, just between you and I would not consider June a responsible influence.
You consider me responsible?
I consider you more responsible in the fact that I trust you simultaneously to not actively sabotage our progress. I mean, considering this progress is aimed at helping with your goals specifically, you know, getting in trouble with the guide rummer will make breaking the chains significantly more difficult.
Oh, well, apparently I have to listen to you on whether or not I should break the chains or not, so...
I mean, I am listening to a god who
Me too, buddy!
helps seal.
Me too!
This is true.
As of a quick question, of the two gods, which god is currently in the magical prison?
Look, man.
In your mind, now do you hear? Well, that was just hurtful.
That's sort of a dick.
I'm actually better.
Abelard, as you guys exit, and actually Nadia, you would notice this as well. You see the messenger beforehand that's kind of set up their horse at the central tavern, and appears to have left their horse and their saddlebag kind of hitched
Well, that seems dumb.
outside of the tavern.
If you're the postal service, why would you leave your satchel on the horse?
You also notice a wave of figures that's kind of heading down the ramp that you guys are at this point in time. That kind of appears to attempt to push past your party. They seem to be kind of...
What do the figures look like?
They just look like regular commoners.
Are they like in a hurry? Are they like gonna shove
It
past
seems
us,
like
or-
it seems like they're in a relative hurry.
I guess we'll pass out of the way if they're gonna like
Sure.
barge through. I'm like, sorry.
Yeah, you guys are kind of standing at the top of this ramp, and you're kind of attempting to head down to go back to.
Are we heading the same direction or are they heading the
You
other?
are. So they're just coming from behind you. They appear to be moving quicker than you guys though, and they
is-
kind of jostle you and pass through.
Is there anything like distinguishable about these people? Are they just like commoner looking
They,
thing, or do they have like?
just look like regular people that you might find in Tolland. They all seem to know each other at least. They seem to be friends. You gather that they might work in a similar section of Tolland.
As they jostle past, can I perception check to make sure they don't take anything?
Sure.
Also, are they, like, running into the tavern? Or, like, running...
You guys are not at the tavern yet. You're just
okay.
going down a walkway.
19.
Okay.
They definitely steal
You're-
something.
Ghost.
With a 19, you notice that one of them bumps Kruger in the shoulder hard
Hey!
and
Come on, man!
appears to slip something into his pocket.
I cast Hold Person Run.
Okay.
You cast
What's
what?
the save?
Kruger, stand still.
Save for
Not
hold
Kruger.
person.
Kruger, you are being held.
Wait, play.
It is a wisdom save of 14.
Natural 19.
Do I
Unfortunately,
notice?
doesn't matter.
Do I notice something being shoved in my pocket?
You
You notice the commotion as
Or am I
Well,
distracted?
pa-
Or am I distracted by the oof? Like them
Um,
shoving me.
there's your passive perception
Is dog shit.
is
Sorry.
a 10, isn't it?
11.
11.
Whoa.
Cool. Dog
With an
shit.
11,
Nah, cool.
the sleight of hand roll that I rolled is...
No. Cool. Cool.
So I'll say no, you don't notice it, but you notice something being slipped into Kruger's pocket.
Kruger, check your pockets.
As you kind of focus, Abelard, seeing this shoulder that's being bumped, it looks like a dwarven figure that bumps Kruger and kind of shoves slightly out of the way.
That was
You
rude.
hear a gruff kind of apologies, and then they move on.
Thank you. At least I apologized.
They kind of hurry down to the tavern, and as you kind of focus, seeing this happen, on trying to bind their limbs, you watch as the spectral chains begin to appear and try and wrap themselves around, but eventually they kind of just shatter and splinter off into different pieces, and you know that your spell hasn't exactly worked.
Did that piss them off?
I don't know, with Hold Person, do you know if it's worked on you? I'm not
If you see him, you can see within range, the target must succeed in a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for the duration. At the end of each turn, the target makes another wisdom save. On a success, the spell ends on the target. So no, it doesn't.
With
No.
I
these
don't
chains
think
only
they're
visible
aware
to you?
with
Yes.
Hold Person if they succeed. I don't know. If
Like
they-
right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know with Charm it does very specifically say they know that it's been
Yes,
done.
but Hold Person I think is a little bit different.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that they don't know.
Cool.
It just is failed.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like.
Unless it specifies
yeah.
otherwise, I assume they don't.
I'm just gonna say, Kruger, check your pocket.
I'm confused. Did they steal something or put something in Kruger's?
They put something in my pocket
Oh,
apparently.
true. What you did?
What? Why?
Just do it.
Check
As you shove your hands into your pocket, you notice that there's a appears to be some sort of parchment that's been slipped into your pocket.
Oh my god. Are you a magician? How did you do that?
Open it.
I didn't. They did.
That'd
Who's
be
they?
so
What?
funny.
The one that just bumped you.
In putting a
Are they-
mousetrap in someone's pocket.
How far away is that dwarf person now?
I'd say this would probably be maybe a round or two. They're moving pretty quickly, so they're probably about 60 feet away from you.
Yeah, I'm just
Okay.
gonna be said. Let's not bother with them right now until we know what it is.
Okay.
The goddamn thing.
I'll look at the letter. Is it like a seal on it?
There's no seal on it. It appears to just be like a scrap piece of paper that's been wrinkled a couple of times and folded in different places
Okay.
to kind of be easily slipped into your pocket without much notice. As you open it, you notice that this slightly yellowed parchment has a giant script written on it. It's only written in giant.
I read that.
And what you read now that you can comprehend giant is the words, I know what you have.
Right.
If you wish to learn to wield it well, I can help you. Use your rune on this paper. I will find you if you accept.
You guys just see my eyes like glow like a very like bright blue like.
What did it say?
What?
What does it say?
Bro, why?
So what did it say? Like accept this rune and.
I know what you have.
Mhm.
If you wish to learn to wield it well, I can help you. Use your rune on this paper. I will find you if you accept.
Use your rune on this paper. Hang on, I'm confused. What does it mean by use my rune? Like the rune on my on my band?
It is up to you to work out what it means.
Use your rune on the paper.
Can I look over your shoulder?
Do I hear the?
I'm just
use your rune on the-
I'm just muttering.
Right.
I mean,
Okay.
depends on how close you are standing to Kruger. I assume some of you guys would at least pick up what Kruger's saying.
Let's let Kruger figure out this one. Let's see what happens.
I am concerned. What rune and what are you doing on what?
I think I just got an invitation of some kind.
Yo, you going to a fancy dinner? A
No.
ball?
Am I invited?
No.
Is it just you?
Yes.
We're a party.
I
We're
know,
plus ones.
but no.
You
I mean,
have plus sixes?
Would you invite me?
How many plus ones do you get?
Six.
Sorry,
If you
Parachef.
did
Yep.
have a plus one,
Fuck yourself.
who would you invite?
Yeah.
that's a not fair question. I would want to invite all of you.
Yeah, but you've only got one.
Yeah, pick one.
I'm the same. We're like the same size. That means you have to invite me.
I did give you that. Well, I did do something fancy to your sword. Just
I am
Yeah, but
qualified.
I'm a mini dragon.
Not
That's
that-
I don't wanna
infinitely
go.
cool.
Not that, not that I'm participating in that activity,
Yeah.
but I am the only one that is qualified to give medical attention.
also.
That is such a like,
can give you
perfect
none.
way that
I
Avalon
can
would
give
do it,
you
like
none.
trying to be involved and also trying
Kruger,
to
I
remain
was only
sensible.
joking. There's no pressure. I don't mind.
Yeah, Kruger, same here actually.
I mean, I would be.
I'm
extremely-
totally not joking. I definitely would be the one that you should take.
I'm gonna go off to a corner real quick.
I am going
And I'm
to
gonna
suggest that you do not
No,
summon
no.
something that we do not know who it is.
just.
Kruger, follow your heart.
Definitely
I'm gonna-
don't listen to Avalon.
I'm gonna get out one of my more colourful paints that I use. Just dip my finger in it, and I'm gonna inscribe the runes for the worthy onto the paper in giant, and see what that does.
Okay.
Oh.
Takes you a minute or so to kind of scroll on the.
You guys just see me get on the floor, and I'm just like,
on the back of the paper.
yeah.
And
Where does make my space?
there doesn't appear to be an effect. It just appears to kind of dry gently on the back of the paper. Roll an Arcana check for me, please.
Arcana check.
Oh no.
Ooh, a solid plus 0. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
That's
dog.
a real fun check for you.
Nice.
10.
Middle
With
of
a
the
10,
line.
you don't think that it's specified a rune. You don't think that it was a sentence. You think that it might have perhaps been one rune by itself.
What the fuck? Hang on. my rune. I don't have a rune. Guys! I think I just got a secret invitation to be like a badass. And
I mean, we knew that. That's why they were
That's
asking
why.
about plus ones.
Yeah.
no, yeah. But like,
What does it say?
they're asking me if I want to learn more about this and and more about my kind of power that I've got.
Why don't you literally put the bracelet on the note?
But it
That's
says
what I'd do.
But it says here I need to put my rune on the back of the on the paper.
Yeah. So
Are there
Put it
runes
on the
are there
paper.
runes on the sword?
Yeah.
There are runes on the sword, and you've also seen Kruger attempt to use runes in battle.
From like they cast from the sword, right?
Yeah, like
Can
my
you-
fire rune and my stone rune.
Can I just
Cast
be
a
like,
rune.
may I?
No.
I take it. Can I push it against the sword rune?
Which specific rune on the sword? Do you like just any? Pick
I
one.
don't speak giant, so
As you
how many
kind of
runes?
just smatter it against.
How many?
Don't break the
You
paper.
kind of rub it against
how
the
many?
sword.
How many runes are on the sword?
7 maybe? I'm not
About
sure.
7.
Yeah.
Enough to about 7.
Are they all ones you can use?
In future, I mean, a lot of it's just like some.
I'm gonna put it against the second rune.
The second rune.
Yep.
It just says words like stone,
Oh,
blade,
true.
adventure. One specifically says fire, and that one literally glows up in fire.
Which rune do you think would be second from?
It would be the most recent one, because
So fire.
fire is the newest rune.
As you press it to the rune, doesn't seem to do anything.
It burns the paper.
I'm just like,
No.
can I just like, I'm just like, I do not know what any of these ones means. Which one is the most symbolic one?
Well,
Is there a rune that just says giant?
it seems kind of basic, doesn't it?
I mean,
No, it says no. The note specifically says my rune. So
what's your rune then? Can you spell your name in a rune?
Can I push it against Kruger's heart?
Yeah, you hold
That's
it against Kruger's heart, and for a second you can feel the pulse of his heartbit against the script.
Is it regular or like irregular? Should I be concerned just from the medical?
I mean, from a medical perspective, roll a medicine check for me.
Kruger's
No,
dying.
do I have diabetes?
I got an 11.
With an 11, it seems regular. It seems a little bit faster than normal, but
Yeah,
you
'cause
think
I'm
you might just be
excited.
excited.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just like, I mean, it was a bit cliche. However,
Wait,
good to know.
Wait,
My
hang
heart
on.
is healthy.
Can we stop
Wait,
pushing
wait.
paper in the middle of like this part?
no. Okay, I got one more
And you
idea.
watch as several different people kind of skirt around you, muttering under their breath, like,
Cast your
fucking assholes, God, why
Can
they're
we,
always
like-
the way.
Yeah, but like
Hey, I'm
one
walking.
literal.
Hey, I'm
But they're
walking.
they're like combat.
Can you not engrave a rune on this paper?
Well, that's what I-
You
technically?
could try it.
I'm gonna.
Do you have a graphite pencil?
I have paint.
Erasable feels good.
I have paint.
Paint feels very
There are
permanent.
still spaces
Go
on
for it.
the paper that you can
I'm
try.
gonna spell my name in giant.
You sit back down on the ground, kind of cross-legged, staring at this paper, and on the back, you're kind of filling up space here. You draw very carefully the symbol for your name. Doesn't appear to work.
I don't like riddles. This is more my sister's shit.
Get off.
All right, fine. We'll do it in
Please.
the. Can we go? All right, we'll go to like the tavern and then we'll figure it out in there.
Oh
Fine.
my god.
I got excited.
That's why I get excited in the tavern or something, not in the middle of the road.
I want to figure it out.
These people are gonna get their note back with like everything scribbled, and they're gonna be like, "What the?"
Dear diary.
Today I.
I'm gonna give up and just like.
I got invited to a club, but I don't know how to join.
Is this the alphabet?
Did he just write out the
As you guys
alphabet in
make your way
runes?
down to the tavern,
We should really make this harder to
you
solve.
can see that there are a lot of people that are kind of flooding into the doors of the. What you can now see as you look up at the sign is called the Stone Throw, and you guys kind of approach. You kind of have to be at the back of the line as people are kind of packed in, like starting trying to force themselves through the tavern. It seems like everything is very busy, and you can see the messenger's horse, the Sonaran runner, is still fixed to the side. There appears to be like 2 or 3 other horses that are kind of spread out on the hitching posts as well.
Can
Oh.
we see inside of the tavern? Like,
Yeah,
are the doors
roll a
open?
perception check. The door is open, but there's so many people kind of in the way.
We're
How long
not
did
getting
it
a
take
room
to
here.
get from where we were to the tavern?
It's probably about 5 minutes, maybe.
I'd
Five,
love
five,
to,
five,
like-
10-minute walk.
To have a conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just like to the group. I was sort of like, so where are you guys actually all headed? I mean, and now
I mean, Rambalone currently.
the things that
15.
I assume you will be going to
15 to see
Rambalone,
into
but
the tavern.
I give.
Is that where you're
Uh,
going?
hmm?
Are you
I actually
going
was
to Rambalone?
happens yet. Was I was on my way to Unlawn, so
Oh, well then,
pretty
feel free to
convenient,
come along.
if that's okay.
Yeah, we have a cart, which is nice.
Well, I must admit that when I was waiting to get into the town and I was given an offer to jump on a cart, I saw an opportunity to get off my feet, and then next thing I know, well,
Talking to a mob
So-
boss? Yeah,
yeah.
it kind of is like that, isn't it?
pretty much.
I do not think you should call the captain a mob boss. I do not think it is a mob.
It's just the vibe, you know.
It makes Abelard feel bad.
Oh,
What? I was going to say it's not really in the context of organized crime. I think
your
more in the context-
morals are too organized.
So were you only delivering
I'm
the
stupid.
cheese?
Okay.
As far as
Okay,
I'm aware,
if
I,
you want me to give you...
Is that all you
I
asked to
can.
do, or was there anything
I
else?
wasn't planning
I
on
wanna
delivering
try, I
the
wanna
cheese
try,
at
I
all.
wanna
It-
try.
it
I have one
really,
more idea.
things just happen with these guys, and
But I'll wait for it.
I
Yep.
end up very frustrated.
Chaos.
Yes, I am not used to chaos. Well, I'm used
Chaos
to
is
like
fun.
chaos, but like a creature
Hi, my
that
name's
is built of
Chaos.
chaotic energy,
Hello, my name is
Bad.
Chaos.
destroying, buildings and legions as we fight desperately for our survival kind of chaos. Compared to chaos as a small red dragon thingy who does not know how to brush their teeth until
I
explained.
do now.
I'm very proud of you. It is baby steps. The big dragons will be very scared of you one day.
I'm on chapter 3. 2-3.
Dude,
2.5.
I'll say, as you guys are having this conversation, when you get to the tavern, Nadia, as you look through the doors, you notice that there are a lot of people that appear to be arranged in a
Eating.
circle
Mm-hmm.
around the central point of the tavern. There are kind of tables and things pushed to the sides, and you can see that there's a small platform that's kind of set at the top, but it's hard to see what's actually going on in the circle itself, because there's so many people that are kind of packed in there.
Is Krugar near me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go in there. Go.
I want to go too.
No.
I jump
Jeez.
out.
No,
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 Yes.
no.
Yes.
No,
I
we're
do.
going.
Oh, okay, cool.
I can-
I get on top of June's shoulders and look over the crowd.
I
Roll a
literally,
perception check for me.
I literally walk through everybody's legs.
Yeah, that's why I make Krugar
Yeah, I
go
know.
through.
But
Halfling
I-
nimbleness, I can move through everybody's
Fuck,
face.
it's not good.
Come back and tell me what happens and what you
wait.
see.
Also,
Okay.
get you to
No,
roll a
I
strength
just
check for me,
all
please.
these things.
I got a like 7. Just a 7.
And with a 7, it's even though you're kind of actually we'll wait for this.
Wait, oh no, I probably could have done that with
10.
advantage.
With a
Too
10,
late.
I'll say that because Dilbert's so small and so light, it's relatively easy to kind of do the whole Simba hoist above and then
I
like
should
No!
have
kind of
waited.
put it back on the shoulders. It wouldn't have given you advantage.
Oh, okay.
And you kind of look down into the into this space, and you find that June is relatively tall. So when you are added to June's height, you're kind of a little bit. Your eye line is just kind of at the door, so you're
Okay.
kind of just
Oh,
leaning
okay.
down, trying to see beneath
Oh, true.
all of these different people, and you can see that there appears to be 2 people standing in the circle that's kind of informed in the center of this tavern, but it's too hard to see specifics of
I
what's
do a
going on.
flip and chase after Kruger. I do a flip off of
is-
June and chase after
No,
Kruger.
I'm already in the
acrobatics
crowd.
Do I see
Yeah,
what's
no,
going
I'm
on in the
running after
circle
you.
because I'm 6'4" and
If
I
I
that'll
can see what's
be-
going on in the circle,
that'll
I
be
am
a-
1
a
foot taller than
22.
you today.
One
Acrobatics.
conversation at a time.
Acrobatics?
Yeah,
What did you get?
Oh, inch.
22.
As you kind of getting frustrated with June, he's kind of swaying slightly as you're shifting your weight around. You just kind of, and you flip off. Do 2 somersaults.
I
Kind of land.
do a gainer up
Can
of
I try and
June's
grab
shoulders.
him?
No,
Like,
I
as he, like, tries to
literally
bolt off?
run.
Can I like at least try?
Can I do another acrobatics or something?
I would say if you're trying to grab Dilbert, that would be a grapple check.
How do I?
So-
Is that a check against me? Do I need to do a check?
You do. Give me a
Athletics versus your athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, acrobatics. Can I do acrobatics?
Yeah, you're the resistee.
I'm intelligent and wise and charismatic.
Another 22. So
22.
I
yeah,
could get a nat 20.
you could.
I got a 9.
As you see
Duck and
Dilbert
wee.
kind of doing 2 somersaults to get off the back of June, kind of landing in the
Spider-Man pose.
Spider-Man pose.
Oh, that's
You reach out to try and stop Dilbert from going through and following Kruger into the crowd, but as you reach out, you watch as Dilbert just kind of sidesteps quickly, and as you try again, sidesteps again, and then just darts forward.
I
kind
look
of
at
pushes
At high
through.
speed. I'm like running.
Yeah,
I'm.
speedy.
How fast are you?
30.
I'm 40, so I can.
Yeah, you
I'm
catch
pretty
up
fast.
to Kruger relatively.
I'm just
quickly.
casually strolling through everyone's legs like, oh, hey, pardon me, sorry.
I'm technically smaller than you, so I've just got.
My boy, go with the wind.
He's
Do
gone.
I see it with my passive perception and all or no?
I'll say you see them both enter into the crowd.
I did a pretty
There's
gnarly
too many
flip.
people. You'd have to actively check, and
Yeah,
we've done a lot
that's
of
the only reason I
perception
can do
checks
it.
to see what's going on there. So I'm going to say that you guys, if you're outside, you can't see in.
Yeah.
There's kind of a massive crowd that's kind of fixed
Yeah, but that's just push my
around
Yeah,
the centre.
I would cast whole person.
You make your way to the door.
Yes.
For you guys who have snuck through, you kind of push your way through the crowd, kind of jostling them. You can hear kind of complaints and mutters of people like are trying to get themselves to the front as well, like pushing past each other. You can see there's probably about 50 people that are crammed into this tavern.
Crowded.
Yeah.
It is crowded, and they're all arranged in a circle. And as you get to the front of the circle, you can see that there are 2 people that are kind of standing face to face. They appear to be relatively burly and muscular, and one of them kind of has their hands wrapped. And
Oh, yes!
Oh, this is so cool.
And-
We're like nudging each other, like.
the other appears to be kind of like shadow boxing almost, and is kind of just psyching themselves up, and appears to be kind of getting ready for what you think is a fight.
You're seeing this shit right now.
Does
Can we
it
put
appear
bets on?
sanctioned, or is it more of a? Does it appear more rough and tumble?
You don't know. Are you asking me?
I'm asking you as a DM.
Given that there's like 50 people here, it doesn't seem like it's illegal. It's happening in the center of town, and this is the only tavern that you guys have seen. So you assume that it's just a
Is that like a
sanctioned thing.
sign?
I'll
Board?
tug. I'll
Huh?
tug on
Is
the.
there a sign-up board?
Roll a perception check.
Sorry, you continue on.
Oh, sorry. Actually, roll an investigation check for me.
Oh, yeah.
This is specifically looking for something.
You can go on.
I'm just gonna tug on the person like next to me, just like, hey, what? Excuse me, what's the go?
It was 14 for the investigation.
This is our celebration for the upcoming passing of the moon. You're not from around here?
No, we literally just arrived today.
Well, not too much to do in Tolland, so, you know, when we celebrate things, this specifically, we're honouring our
You punch
ancestors
each
and
other.
we fight in pairs usually. They're just showing off a bit, so yeah, haven't been defeated yet. It's been about 2 years victorious, but
And you're fighting for the changing of the moon, you said?
kind of. It's more like the moon representing a passover of spirits and all that.
That was a 14 on the investigation.
The investigation check, you can see that there appears to be no sign-up board, but you can see people that are kind of lining up in pairs to talk to
To fight these two.
to talk to a figure that's at the platform there.
So is it these two are undefeated that are currently
You
in the
assume
circle?
so. It's kind of what he indicated to Kruger.
Kruger.
Can
Are you
I?
thinking what I'm
There.
thinking right now?
Should we maybe talk to the others first?
Absolutely not.
Can I use my telepathy to make contact with Kruger?
Sure.
Because Kruger's within 30 feet, I imagine.
Come on, this is so cool.
I don't imagine it being that big of a tavern.
Yeah, so you're within 30 feet.
I'm like
Can
the
I be
devil
like,
on the side of
Kruger,
Kruger's shoulder.
what is going on over there?
there is a fight. It's like a sanctioned fight that's meant to represent something of the passing of the moon and like and changing of spirits and stuff like that. They say there's not a lot to do around here, so they fight these. So they fight, and there are these two. It's a pair. It's like a 2-on-2, and there are these champions that are like undefeated. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm very tempted.
Do
Look.
it like.
It's all legit.
Look, as long as the fight's on to the death, I would advise, as always, ensure you get all your information before you do, because you do not want
Wait.
to end up in a fight to the death with something you cannot beat.
I promise you, no death.
I reckon it'd be sick.
I just
Like,
kind
so
of, I
cool.
just kind of like be like, okay, if you guys want to sign up, make sure you only do it tonight, so we are leaving tomorrow. So make sure you still get time to have a good rest.
Hey, Dilbert.
What?
I start moving to the line.
I run.
As you guys kind of make your way to the end of this line, you can see that there are two pairs that are before you, and they seem to be speaking to an orcish individual, kind of towering, huge. Doesn't seem. Seems more like. The best way I can describe it is like a powerlifter, so not very lean, but definitely muscular, and looks like they could snap you in half.
I look at
The
Nadia and just be like,
strength
I
and the
may have
speed."
done something I may regret. However, I
We've got
think it would be
strength
good
and
for
speed,
their
we're
destructive
We're
energy.
As you
We're
guys,
so good.
as you guys join the end of the line, I will say that is where we're going to end our session
Oh,
for tonight. So,
so cool.
Oh,
did you guys
we're gonna
have
go-
I'm
fun?
so excited.
Yes.
We're gonna go bar fight.
Yeah, we've got. Oh, that's
I
exciting.
told you to
It's
come
so cool.
back.
Yeah, but
No.
I didn't expect a bar fight.
I'm the bad influence here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
let's
legit.
go,
I went in
let's
thinking
go.
it was like
Okay.
an announcement or something.
Fuck.
Seems like everybody at the table had fun, so we hope you guys did too. Thank you all so much for watching and sticking with us. This was a bit of a longer session, so we appreciate you if you got to this point. It is always a pleasure and never a chore to DM for you all, so we will see you guys in the next time. Much love. Goodbye for now.
Bye.